Welcome back to Primetime News, and again a special welcome if you're watching on onespotmedia.com. Up first this evening, would you be willing to pay a fee to get vaccinated? Well, Western Jamaica today saw the start of an initiative where persons can get the jab for a little over 1,000 Jamaican dollars. Shamala Pullen has details.
It's a vaccination drive with a twist. For $9 US, tourism workers and their families can get AstraZeneca, Pfizer, and Johnson & Johnson vaccines.
This is a private initiative, and as such, there is a cost to it. But most of our member hotels have agreed to pay for the vaccinations for our staff. I believe it's part of the vaccines that have come in through the government, and the government has made them available. I think where the cost comes in is administering of the vaccine, because I believe it's private nurses and doctors and so forth, and it's a private initiative, so there are costs associated. So based on that, we thought it was a fair price to pay for the convenience.
The national vaccination blitz has been a logistical nightmare for the government. It has been a turnoff for many who want to take the vaccine but are not prepared for the inconvenience of the long lines, long wait, and the crowd. We put to the Health Minister, Dr. Christopher Tufton, about the inclusion of private doctors to administer the jab in their office. The calls have been getting louder for this to be done, given that the country has been receiving more vaccines.
A number of what I've said will involve private doctors, but it will mean bringing the vaccines closer to where the people are. As it relates to a private doctor's office, they have to meet certain requirements. For example, the vaccine has to be kept at a certain temperature. Not all private doctors' offices have the appropriate refrigeration to maintain the integrity of the vaccines. Those that have gone through the training in over the recent weeks, as part of that training, would have that kind of requirement. And once they meet that requirement, because it also involves inspecting those facilities, then they will be given the opportunity to administer the vaccine.
In places like Negril, where residents from Westmoreland and Hanover depend heavily on tourism for their livelihood, getting vaccinated is seen as important, as the tourism winter season is just a few months away. Like many other industries, there is hesitancy, but that appears to be changing.
Well, there's so many rumors in the air, so I did want to do my research, to see if, whatever they're saying, what is true, what is not true, then I make up my mind.
Well, we hear all sorts of different stories, and, but to what is going on now.
What really pushed you?
Well, deaths, a lot of deaths.
I've made this step because a lot of persons that I am familiar with has died through COVID. So it put me at the edge of my seat. So I made the decision.
This private sector-led initiative continues in the coming days and will include locations in Montego Bay, St. James, and Ocherias in St. Anne. Reporting from the resort town of Negril in Westmoreland, I'm Shamala Pullen for TVJ News.